What's the actual process when you order your first batch of coral online to get your saltwater tank going? First, you want to make sure that you got your coral receiving station kind of set up. I've got my bucket here already dosed with reef dip. We'll get into that in a second. I got my coral fragging kit. I got my clean saltwater batch right there. I got my frag quarantine tank ready to go and a box of gloves. Oh, and I got a nice clean bucket. Having all this stuff prepared before opening your box of new coral is essential. Today we got a brand new batch of coral from my buddy Gabe over at Oceanic Gardens. Make sure you check them out. Let's open this up and see what we got here. First thing I see is a whole bunch of stickers. I love it. It's Reef Nutrition. That's nice. My kids are gonna like that one. Ooh, I gotta get me one of these guys. P&W Customs. That's my boy that made the tank right here. I love it, the QT tank. And a 10% off coupon code to Oceanic Gardens. All right, here we go. Wrapped very nice and safe. I like that. First bag out the box. Ooh, what are these? I see some nice color in this one. That looks like a torch, I guess. I'm not sure what this other one is. All right, I guess we find out as we open them. Let's open them up. And I'm gonna put them right into the dip right here. We're gonna be handling these coral now, so it's always a good idea to put some gloves on. Here's the first guy. It looks like a nice green torch, I think. Don't quote me on that. He's going right into the dip. Man, look at the color in that guy still. Next little baggie, we got two more. Might be another torch. My guy listens to me. He knows I want a nice euphyllia garden back there. That looks like it might be some zoas. Maybe. There's another guy. Might be another torch, another euphyllia. Last bag. Oh, I know what that is. It's a little baby anemone right there. I don't know if I'm ready for anemones, but I guess we're gonna find out. Little baby anemone right there. Into the dip. Oh, what is this? I think this might be, now that I look at this a little better, I think this guy might be a Goniapora. Ooh, that's gonna be a nice looking Goni if it has colors like that already. Now all these guys are gonna stay in this dip for about 15 to 20 minutes according to Seachem's Reef Dip. If you wanna see this whole dipping process and the way I do it, I got a whole video for you up there in the cards. Check that one out. Okay, 30 minutes of dip is complete. Look at that green color. Surprised that it's so green. All right, next, you know what I wanna do? I wanna grab my anemone because I don't know, he's looking kind of unhappy in here in this. I don't want to squeeze the anemone too much with my tongs. I'm scared to hurt his body because he doesn't have a frag to grab onto. Okay, left hand went into the dip. So what we'll do is right hand will go into the water and right hand will go into the quarantine. I'm gonna put him right on top of my little rock right here and hopefully he grabs hold and makes a home right there. Hopefully he'll plant his little feet right on the rock there and secure himself on that location. We'll see. Last but not least, something that's very green. Oh, I believe these are the Gonis, the Goniaporas, which I think are gonna look beautiful eventually. So we just did 30 minutes of reef dip, but now we're gonna do 30 days of quarantine. Why? It's just a good idea to make sure that your new coral are not gonna import anything you don't want into your main display. But 30 days is gonna go real quick, watch. Bam, 1 month has passed and we are ready to add the coral into the main tank. But check these coral out. I did do a water change 2 days ago and they aren't really happy right now. But here they are only 2 days after receiving them. My new coral looking so dope. Check these guys out. Now I can see what they are. That's definitely a torch. That's definitely a zoa. I still don't know what that thing is right there. That looks like a hammer coral back there. And this little guy is definitely a Goni. He hasn't woke up yet, but check out those colors, it's looking good. Oh, and look at my little anemone, found his little home on the rock. Let's go. The colors. And here they are just a few days ago before doing that water change. The Goniapora has full polyp extension, the Hulk torch in the back looking super happy and healthy, and the hammer coral happy as can be. Now, as usual, we have our little station set up here. I got my frag kit again, my little empty bucket, some gloves, and my reef glue that we're gonna use to get these guys in here. But first, let's take a look at what the current state of the tank is right now. First up, we got my little euphyllia garden going right here. We got some torches. This one right here is a 3-headed yellow tip torch that I got from my LFS. the Aquarium shop in Westbury, New York. And then I got my blue torch that I got from Top Shelf Aquatics. Both of them are doing really, really well. Moving on, we got some Zoas right here. Check that color out, looking amazing. Another little Zoa right here in the next corner. Also got some really good color showing. There's my pulsing Xenia, still doing very well. Still looking like it's got a little bit too much flow right there. I'll move it eventually when I get around to it. Check that guy out in the back. Also getting some really good color on them. I forgot their names already. One might be like Super Saiyan or something like that, who knows. And if we take a look at my GSP, my green star polyps that used to be up on the wall, one of the snails kind of knocked him over and he fell down, but look at the color. He's right on the substrate and still doing super well and wanting to grow and get much bigger than he already is. Since I'm getting my hands in the tank today to put new coral, I'll be sure to put that guy back up on the back glass so he can continue growing out. Moving on, I still have my Cyphastria up on that back wall, looking pretty alive. I remember last time this guy had no color at all and I wasn't even sure if he was alive, but he's doing okay. Then we've got a Christmas Favio right here. Look at the color on this guy. Unbelievable. Can't believe how beautiful this thing is. I can't wait for it to start encrusting on this rock and just taking over. Here's a Ganipora that I got from my local fish store, the aquarium shop. Looking really good. Can't wait for all of those polyps to extend and look really nice. I think he might be getting a little too much light there. He might be too high up on the rock. Might have to lower him down a bit. We'll see. Here's another Zoa looking super duper green. And my Duncan coral right here, looking super happy and healthy, letting me know that the water conditions are exactly the way he likes it. Plus another Bam Bam Zoanthid right there. Look at that orange. Look at the growth. Looking good. And then the one that I'm most surprised about is this Wolverine Favia. This thing was literally left for dead. I almost didn't put this guy in the tank because I thought it was dead. It was just dark. It had no color at all. And look at this thing. It's like booming with color. I love it. What else? Hopefully I don't miss anything else going on in the tank. I think I got everything. I don't think we ever covered the fish, but I got my yellow tang right there. I got my fox face. I still got the 4 clownfish still hanging out, even though you're not supposed to have 4 in the tank, but you know how I do, guys. They're doing just fine. Who else is hanging around here? I know there's more. Got some shrimp. But there was a shrimp guy right here doing the cleaning, getting his work done. And there's another shrimp in here somewhere, probably. Oh, here he is. He's under there, upside down, hanging out. Can you see his little antennae right there? Maybe he'll come out later. And who else is here? Oh, there's my Bengai Cardinal back there in the back corner. See if I can get a better look. There he is. Check that guy out. Bengai Cardinal looking good. Oh, I haven't shown you guys yet my blue hippo tang. Looking like a stud. But right now, doesn't like the camera and he's being very shy. Look where he is. Look where he is. That's where he goes when I'm too close and getting him annoyed. I do have a 6-line wrasse that I want to show you guys. He just popped his head out. I want to show you guys the 6-line wrasse. Oh, check out my sand sifting goby. Looking good. And this guy puts in work. Right now, he's kind of taking a break. He's taking a time out, but he definitely puts in work. Well, that's the current state of the tank, guys. And we're going to keep it moving, keep it growing, keep adding more coral, keep adding more fish. I love the fact that these clowns love each other so much. When I was told so aggressively that I didn't know what I was doing by adding 4. You know, you just can't have more than a pair. But I don't know. It's like everyone's one big happy family in this tank. Oh, there's the wrasse. There's the wrasse. Did you see him? I don't know if I got him on camera. I hope I did. Oh well, back to the video. First one in is gonna be my Hulk torch because I can't wait to add more to that Euphyllia garden right there. So we're going after the Hulk torch. So we're just gonna cut the bottom of this plug off. The disc itself is small enough to stay on there. So we're just gonna snip the bottom off real quick. That's all it takes. Then we're gonna apply some Seachem Reef glue. I'm gonna apply a generous amount. Get it all tacky. Somebody told me last time I said tangy. It's not tangy, it's tacky. Okay, my bad. All right, and now we're going straight to the tank with it. We're going right next to our other 2 torches. I got a spot that I'm eyeballing. I like this spot right there. Let's see if we can get it to stick. Gotta get the tang going, get it sticky, sticky icky. Okay, give it a hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Ooh, baby, nice and gluey. Look at that. See, my plan, my goal was to have it, I like the contrast of colors. So we got the blue torch, a little bit of green from the Hulk, and then another purplish torch with yellow tips. I love it already. There's the wrasse. Check him out. Came out for a little bit. Hey, good shot right there. Got you, buddy. Got you. To finish up the Euphyllia garden, next up we're gonna go after the hammer coral. Let's get this hammer right here. Look at that guy. I know you can't see much, but don't worry, I'm gonna show you what these guys look like in a second. And there's a lot of disc on this guy. You see all that disc? I don't need all that. Let's get rid of some of it. Simple as just chopping it off. Crumbles like a cookie. And a nice flat part for some glue right there. And our hammer is going right in our Euphyllia garden, but the hammer is gonna go on the other side. We're gonna start right here with this baby. Okay, looks pretty good there. Now we'll go for the ganies. And this Ganipora is looking so good when it's fully extended. You can still see all the green even out of the water. I'm just gonna cut the bottom off, and I have a very special place where I want this guy. I hope it works out well. Check this out. I want him right in this open way of this negative space. Right there. That's all she wrote. I love it. When these polyps are fully extended, I've already witnessed how far they go. They're probably gonna come this high up, and then they'll be waving all over the place right in this negative space, in this opening here. Is gonna look awesome. Seeing those wave to the back, wave back to the front. I hope it works out, because that thing's gonna look great right there. Now, since we have a little Ganipora gang over there in that section, I'm gonna take my next Ganipora, this is the red Ganipora, and I'm gonna put him in a very close proximity. Look at this spot that he's gonna go. I wonder if you guys notice this weird kind of spot in the rock. Check this out. Isn't that a dope little spot right there? Look at that. It's like made for a Ganipora right there. Thing's not going nowhere. Look at that. And hopefully these polyps reach to like about here, and that none of the tentacles, none of the sweeper tentacles mess with this zoa on top of it. This one's gonna grow up and back here or in the front, and hopefully it doesn't mess with this zoa, but if it does, I'll just move that zoa over a little bit, no problem. Now we go for the Rastazoantid. Not much to look at right now, but you'll see soon, don't worry, you'll see. Cut off the bottom of the plug as usual. Look how easy and simple this is, guys. I was always so intimidated about adding coral and what to do with plugs and how to do this stuff. Now it's like, it's simple, you know? Even though I'm just winging it, you know? Just winging it. The Rasta's gonna go right in this beautiful spot right back here. Might get a little too much light right there, maybe. We'll see what happens. We'll see how he reacts to the spot. Here's the other thing, guys, is that you could always move these guys if you have to, you know? You gotta give them some time in their location. See how they adjust to the location, to the light, to the flow. And if it doesn't work, you can always move them. That glue held super quick and easy. Boom, and he's there. Last but not least, guys, I know you don't see him in there. It looks like there's no more coral in here, right? But there is. There's one more. And he's right there. I got a little baby anemone right on that rock. And I'm gonna be very gentle trying to take him off of there, because I don't really want to piss him off or lose him. No, don't fall. There we go. Look how little this guy is. But he's alive. He's been moving around in the frag tank, going wherever he wants to go. So what I want to do is put him in a very low flow location so that the flow in the tank is not going to blow him all over the place and he can find a nice happy home. I think if we put him right back here, maybe he'll end up staying there for the time being until he can attach himself to a good spot. Not sure. Let's see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen here, guys. Boom. So there's flow here. Well, he fell back there, which is okay. He's in a spot where there's very low flow. He'll eventually find the rock to attach himself onto. Maybe we'll see him in a month or two or something like that somewhere. We'll hope for the best on that little guy. Now, it's not over yet. We're gonna give the tank 24 hours and then come back and see what these new guys look like. Ready? Just one day later, and look at that Hulk torch. Look at that Euphilia garden. Oh my goodness. What have I gotten myself into? These guys look amazing. Yes, my yellow tank looks amazing too, but we're looking for the hammer coral. Hasn't really shown that much color yet. Very much alive and well, but it's not too happy yet like it was showing in the quarantine tank. But we'll give it some more time. It's only been 24 hours. Yeah, I gotta look at that Euphilia garden one more time, but let's keep it moving over to the green Goniopora. It's got some small amount of polyp extension. The green is definitely visible. Look at those two different shades of green between that and that Zoa right there. And here's my other Goniopora that I got about a month ago, just for a quick comparison of what it's eventually going to look like. I've actually already seen the new Goniopora extend way more than this current Goniopora. Now, the Rasta Zoas are not happy yet. They're still fully closed and haven't opened up at all. Still adjusting. It's okay. Give it some more time. Back to the Euphilia garden one more time. I just love looking at this thing. But also look at those Super Saiyan Zoas in the back there. Looking like some Skittles back there. Then we got my red Goniopora that does have a hint of pink on him, but definitely no polyp extension. Not yet anyway. He's going to need a little bit more time to adjust. Nothing to worry about though. These guys are all going to do great. There you have it, guys. The tank is starting to populate and mature. If you're looking for a place to order coral online, make sure you check out Oceanic Gardens. My man Gabe is going to hook you up. If you're brand new to the saltwater world, check out my beginners playlist right there. But before you go, make sure you hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the other side. Peace.